down here, grab in the phone, sound it, boom, no face, boom, hey, bang, bang, bang down here, grab in here, repeat the same way like this, bang. Because soon I'm here, yeah, your Wing Chun have problem now, okay? It's like this, yeah, you can't do any kind of movement anymore. It's difficult now, okay? No. See, because he will, see, this is a problem right away, yeah? See, you have position, if you have the hand, see? Yeah. Shove that in here, and we'll be back to the Wing Chun position. Knee to here, grab it, that, and be back. So I'm you, and we hold him, and then come in like this, and apply your hand, okay? I still have to have a good little bit of form to be able. When he want to do this, the first thing he want to do, he close me up, and now harder for the Wing Chun to be worked now. Okay, because
yeah, but no one really fights like that, apart from people that believe that that's the only way to fight.
No, yeah, knockout. Yes, it's the same thing that like big problem right away. Get into this range now to be able to controlling that our Wing Chun is not going to work. By the way, now it don't work anymore. Yes, it's very true. Listen, mouth here, you have to make sure the hand. In the position, if you here, so okay, so this movement here, we're gonna talk to you about this video about why your Wing Chun won't work in the street. Why is the Wing Chun won't work in the street, do you reckon?
I don't think it's so much that Wing Chun won't work in the street. I think it's maybe the restricted mindset that some people have with it. I believe in tradition and maintaining tradition and stuff, but I think if you get stuck too much in trying to maintain it for the sake of the system, but not for the expansion of your ability to do martial art, that's where you can maybe fall down with someone that has a broader skill set.
Big problem. So a lot of things we do Wing Chun as well. But the idea you have to understand, yeah, if you chain punching like this, nobody, of course, you rush in, you're gonna boom, boom. Of course, you can able to land, then, yeah. Knockout, yes, it's the same thing that the chap, bam. The first land, if he move out of the way, now it don't work anymore. Yes, it's very true. So a lot of movement on the Wing Chun would have to be close.
Yes, for sure.
So very close. So
it's governed by me attacking you, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a relative counter art, generally speaking. So if I'm forcing in at you, you can kind of use some of your Wing Chun maybe. But it's much harder sometimes to be the attacker, the one that initiates the engagement.
Right. So a lot of this kind of movement, I think we're talking about here, you're taking this in consider. So when you learn about it, then it's easy, because a lot of them online talking so many things about Wing Chun, get beat up, this Wing Chun. Yes, it's not. Who fight like this? Ready to fight?
Yeah, but no one really fights like that, apart from people that believe that that's the only way to fight.
No, but nobody fight like this. And if you start to have your hand like this, it's a big problem. Okay?
Well, and the other stupid thing with that argument, oh, well, Wing Chun must be shit because an MMA guy beat a Wing Chun guy or whatever. Well, that's like saying, well, a striker just beat a wrestler, so now wrestling must be shit as well.
It's not.
Oh, no, the wrestler just beat a striker, so now striking is shit. None of it makes sense. It's all down to the practitioner.
It's all down to individual, how you adapt the technique, okay? Yeah. So when you start to learning about the Wing Chun side, you need to understanding is the Wing Chun, a lot of things is happen. They happen in the range. It's a very awkward range.
It's a risky range, isn't it?
It's a very,
like,
this range. No,
oh.
it's a very awkward range. This range here is very awkward. Why? Because soon I'm here, yeah? Your Wing Chun have problem now, okay? So where you Wing Chun?
Well, no, hang on, stop 1 second. I need to be hit.
See, it's an awkward range, you see? You're in a very awkward range. So every time you see when he punching coming, so if I closing up like this now
it's much harder.
Now, harder for the Wing Chun to be worked now, okay? Because the range you're in, it's not necessary you get in there all the time. So in training, we train in that range, but when you are moving and using it in a freestyle or in a spar or in a conflict, you need to understand the situation, okay? Because you train like this, you're punching, you learn like same thing like we're doing all this movement here. So it's all this line here, we get into this range now to be able to controlling that our Wing Chun is not going to work in that range, okay? It's not going to work. You can't punch anymore. You can't move anymore.
All of the basic Wing Chun.
It's gone. Disappear. So how they're gonna able to adapt that into the freaking?
Well, you can take the elements like learning to stick with someone, for example. So you're in that grappling range now, no longer in the striking range, obviously. But you can still take the principles of Chi Sao, for example, and stick with you. So every time you're trying to manipulate and change your position on me, hopefully I can stick with you and follow that movement. But you're not going to necessarily be able to then break out, chain punch someone and quickly take them down and all that kind of thing. So you've got to kind of use the same principles but change your intent. Like the outcome that you want is now different.
So how to make it work? A lot of time, if we start learning the Wing coming in, you have to understand is in Wing Chun training, our Wing Chun training, not talking about anyone else's, because we're talking about not all Wing Chun created equal. It's because you understand the situation. When you are learning to understand it, he try to grab because it's more likely he can't use his hand. Okay, because he got to be close into me. That's what he want to do. Because when he want to do this, the first thing he want to do, he close me up and offset my joint, okay, offset my body, okay, break my posture. I can't really use my movement anymore. And then the technique will come in for grappling range. So to make this Wing Chun of your movement work, when it came, you have to make sure your head in line, the body structure, so come grapple me, then control, take me. Take me down or whatever. So the movement of it, you need to control the line to able to work with you. Okay? If you're not gonna, now this is where everything is gonna happen from this situation. See? Now, line, big problem right away. So all the Wing Chun you got now is have to be able to apply. Okay? Bang here, grab in the pull up, sound it, boom no face, boom, hey, bang down here, grab in here, repeat the same way like this, bang here, open the eye here up, big the eyeball out here like this, okay? Apply some in here, put him down the ground, and then try to hold him, and then come in here like this, and apply your hand where the eyeball is again. Can you do anything from here now?
If you take this away, I can.
See? That's it. But here you can.
I mean, theory.
See? Yes, you can. See? He can use the same, but the line of it.
Well, I'd much rather be this one.
That's it. It's more deeper.
Leverage, pressure.
So when you make it work, you need to
notice you use elements of the Wing Chun, like position, hands, elbows tight, that kind of thing, trying to keep obviously your groin protected and what have you, but. That doesn't look like anything like Wing Chun.
That's right.
So,
but the principle is have to be applied. Okay? When you're struggling like this, it's hard because you're struggling with a person. So to make the movement work, you learn positioning a lot. And if you try to grab, now your Wing Chun is another problem because Wing Chun will be more up here and then.
That's right. So that's why I think you should, in my opinion. You want to take Wing Chun as it is, take the system, but add elements, not necessarily a whole style, but elements from other styles which allow you to adapt to certain situations better.
So that's the big problem. The problem is, when you're learning the movement to apply, now in our one, we apply all different things, okay, to how to make it work. It's very different. You chain punch me, I can go boom, like this, shove that in here, and we'll be back to the Wing Chun position, knee to here, grab it, that, and be back. So I'm using this basic adaptable position. But if you're moving around, okay, so I'm not going to be like this with him. No. See? Because he will, see, this is a problem right away. He will move in very quickly if you have to show in your hand, see, like this. Watch.
It gives me a bridge, doesn't it?
And he coming in here is a big problem right away. So if you have to have your hand out like this, it's a nightmare. Okay, you can turn around and you can turn. Now remember, if somebody pull and offset the line, you can't bring your hand back.
No.
You can't bring your hand back.
Can't anything.
Okay? Only thing you can practice is this line from here. Because it's not our brain. Sooner offline, I can't do anything. Okay? Big problem. So to understanding this, you need to start to practice the style that helping you. Otherwise, your Wing Chun will be a nightmare. You can, oh, I can do this and I can do that. We do all of them. Okay? We don't say it's no good, the Wing Chun, But you need understanding.
The other thing I think with Wing Chun is to try not to suffer from delusions of grandeur, and think it's the best, the ultimate. Because Wing Chun looks very good against Wing Chun, but against any other art,
it's no good.
Suddenly it looks like shit. Even though it might be effective, it doesn't look pretty and fast and slick anymore. So I think you understand that real combat is messy, and it's not all going to be as pretty as your chin. That's right. Or your energy drills. And so,
same thing like this. We're just doing the line like that. I come and check it out. So all this basic like this, you can't do any kind of movement anymore. It's difficult now, okay? So if you're attacking from here, it's a nightmare, see? It's a nightmare. So you're gonna be more into this kind of grappling, controlling, okay? In line, because you cannot do much from here, okay? So the best thing for you to do is line on the floor here, okay? Hand, move, and then come from there, 30 distance on the nut, grappling, always work, yeah? Hand, now if we're into this position, mouth here, you have to make sure the hand in the position, if you're here, so yeah, so it's not going to be easy now.
Definitely not.
It's not going to be easy now.
But every time you go for my nuts, I have to completely leap and change.
Yeah, because you got no choice.
No.
Of learning here, because if he's try, he need to bring your hand back. If he bring the hand back, I will have positioning. Yeah. See, I have positioning. If you hold the hand, see?
Yeah. Again, like with the eye thing, my intention totally changes. As soon as you go anywhere near my groin and I feel your hand there, completely
change it, and then you have to apply.
So I'm going to choke him and crush his head, and then no.
Yeah, it's sort of like, it's hard, yeah, because it don't look pretty when the time comes to make it work. You need to apply to it and make all the different things to make it work. Otherwise, it's a nightmare for you. Anything else you reckon onto the...
I think we've pretty much covered it. I think the best thing maybe now is if people have questions based on what we've already explained. And then if they do, maybe leave them in the comments.
That's right. If some of you out there watch, this movement and say this and that, now you have to understanding, we're training all this movement to get ourselves good positioning, okay? When I say good positioning, because if you're punching, if I'm not in line, it's difficult for me to work. Of course, he's not going to stand there. If he come in, okay, I still have to have a good little bit of form to be able to make the technique work. But if you're training, if your hand is not in a good position already, it's very difficult for you to really use it when the time comes. Okay, so if you want to go any question, then put it down here. Make sure, ask me what sort of question you got, what sort of problem you got on your Wing Chun side, so we're able to help you, because not all Wing Chun created equal. So you have to understand it. Not Wing Chun no good. It's how you using it. If you don't know how to use it well, it's become the nightmare for you. Okay? So if you haven't subscribed to me yet, make sure to subscribe to me before your enemy do. Otherwise, I'm going to come around and smack you in the nut. So hit the ding dong. If it's not, then the video not going to be sent to you. Then you won't be able to know what to do. And then your best friend will know what to do. And then she will be sleep with your mama out. Boom, boom, and then 4. That's boom, 5.
And use him to get height and go over there.
So basically, you want to knee him into the face. Boom, boom, see the hand? See, he basically helping you not to learn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This beautiful place is open like a library. You know what I'm saying? You can read it. Check it out. Gangnam Style. Opa, Gangnam Style.
It's quite interesting, huh?
Very interesting. It's out. Yeah? There. Right there. Turn. So start the whole thing again. 1, 2, 3. Turn.
Don't go like this, and he go like that, and that's sharp right in, and he go hard. Even though
I can come like this.
That's it.